Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to do my paycheck budget number 1 for the month of February. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. I hope you all are having a super fantastic day. I have already written in my categories for everything that's going to come out of the first paycheck. I'm a salaried employee. I get paid twice a month. First on the last day of the month, which is my first paycheck for the next month. So I get paid on January 31st, which is my February paycheck, and then on the 15th of the month. So I am going to take this out and kind of move it over to the side. So this way I can kind of see the monthly budget and what I had set aside for my categories and fill it in on this form. And I'm going to zoom y'all in a little bit. Now, if I forget to zoom y'all back out, I apologize in advance. I think that's a little bit clearer, so you guys can see. I need to tilt my paper a little bit so I can write. So my take-home pay should be $26.41. It has dropped down because some of my deductions went up, especially my 401k, and my the amount that I'm contributing to my flexible spending account, which I use to pay for my medical expenses. So rent from my sons is $300. My sons are adults, 22 and 27, so they pay like $150 a piece, and that's what that $300 is. So my total income is $29.41. Now for my son's savings, this is $60 that goes over into their savings accounts. This is a very, very old transaction that I have. I just never turned it off. So for health insurance, for the first part of the month, I'm going to budget $15. And my identity theft is going to be budgeted at $3. And so we will put this in the due date as the 31st. Because these will automatically come out. I don't do anything. I set up everything as far as transactions that go into savings. That's set up through the credit union. My rent is due on the 1st, and it's going to be $10.62. And internet, I went up on that one to $120. And the due date has moved to the 7th. And so for the first half of the month, I'm going to budget $50 to put gas in my car. I do leave that in my account. I don't take that out as cash. When I do go into the office, my start time is 6 o'clock in the morning. And so it's dark. It's never not dark when I have to go to work. So I don't feel safe getting out, walking into the store or anything like that. So my total for my bills is 60 plus 15 plus 3 plus 10.62 plus 120 plus 50. It's 13.10. Is the total for my bills. And I am in the process of boxing stuff up right now. So that's why you guys haven't been seeing any grocery hauls or anything like that. It's because my dining room is a mess. So what I just did was I took my income, subtracted out my bills total, and so I have $1,631 left to budget. $1,631. Now for groceries. Groceries is $120. And I multiply that by the number of Sundays in a calendar month. So for February, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Sundays. And so I just do 120 times 4, which I should know is 480. And it's written down over here, but I always got to double check because I do some weird stuff. 480. I am going to give myself some restaurant money. And that's $40. And I think I'm gonna cap it once I get to about like maybe $200 sitting in my wallet for that. If I reach that amount, then I won't add any more to it. Laundry, I'm going to go with $45. I should have a rollover from January, so it'll add to the 45, so I'll have more than what I need. Household is going to be $50, and my personal is going to be $150. Now I take all of my cash envelopes out at the very beginning of the month. It's just a personal preference. I don't care to go to the bank all that often, and so that's why I do what I do. When I started doing cash envelopes, it was mainly because I was just so out of control with spending from my account using my debit card. So my cash envelope total is $765. So using cash was kind of like the penalty for that, and it really did cut down on what I was doing. And so like that's why you see I don't have a lot of activity on my checking account and things like that. But that's why. It's because over the 5 years that I was trying to get out of debt, it's almost 5 years, that I just kind of slowed all that stuff down so that way I could keep control over what was really coming in and going out of my accounts. So I had $1631 left to budget. I spent $765, and I have $866 left to budget. And so these budget sheets, you can find them in my Etsy shop. And so this is the February one. Alrighty, now let's look at these sinking funds. And so you can see that when I made this, I said 150 for Christmas and gifts when it needs to be 160, so I can get close to what I need. So I'm going to budget 160. Car maintenance is $100. Really need to build that back up because I have spent all of that. Heidi, the Hyundai, she has been getting sick, y'all. She's been doing fine since she's gotten fixed, but it's been nerve-wracking. So my moving fund, I'm going to add $250. And I think for the one property company, sorry y'all, I want to sneeze and I'm trying to hold it in. For the one property company, $250 is, I think that'll cover the application fees for me and my sons. And for travel, I think I'm going to, travel is $200. I'm going to add $100, and I may reduce that, and this may be the only thing I add to travel, so I can put more towards moving, and then the $50 towards a cell phone for my electronics. So I may change that up. Paycheck number 2, I may not add another $100 there for travel. I may just leave just this $100, so that way I can put an extra $100 into the moving, because I'll need to crank it up. By that point, I want to be able to have first and last month's rent and everything ready to go at that point. Alright, so $660 for the sinking funds. Let's do that one more time. I should have done that before I wrote it down. 160 plus 100. Have to make sure I'm paying attention to what's going on in the camera, because last time it got brighter. It just did something weird. So 660, and so I had $866 left to budget, and subtract out 660, and I got 206 left to budget. Did I just write 202? Of course I did. I got the whiteout right next to me. Last time I think I moved it. I'll be moving stuff. I need a bigger and more stable desk. So for the debt snowball, I don't have any debt, so I'm gonna put a 0 there, and I have 206 left to budget, and so $206 will be added to my emergency fund. And so the savings total is going to be 206, and that should give me a zero-based budget. So I'm going to do this one more time. My salary, which is $29.41, minus $13.10 from the bills, minus $7.65, minus $6.60, and then minus $206, which gives me a zero-based budget. So woo, I did it. Everything is spent. And I think, like, for me, doing zero-based budgets, it doesn't mean I don't have any money. It just means that everything has a job. And so I can't, it gives me reassurance, you know, like I've covered everything, but it also tells me I have no money just to be blowing it. And this helps me because everything has a specific job, has something to do, because I know how I think about things. And the more I think that there's some wiggle room, I'll use it. So it's just like, no, let's budget everything down to the penny. And then I know it just stays in my account and I am done. And so I can't be out here just buying random stuff. And so you guys asked me about this planner. This is actually a happy planner. It's the notes. I can't remember when I got this one, but it's just the notes one. So it's not any of the ones that have like the monthly inserts and stuff. This is just the notes. And what I do is I pull the notes pages out and then I put my inserts in here. And that's what I use for the month. So that way I can make it whatever I want it to be. Because I think I do have some extras in here, like I do weekly check-ins and things like that, but there's a lot I think that I don't do with mine, so it kind of is very streamlined for the way that I operate, and it doesn't overwhelm me with too many things to do, too many tasks, because I can get overwhelmed by stuff like that. But yeah, so that's how I do this one. But this is just the notes, and I believe I got this from Hobby Lobby. Either I got it from Hobby Lobby or I got it from Michael's, but I believe it was Hobby Lobby. And I maybe paid $10 to $12 for it when I got it. And so you can see I still have my note in here for We Video for February, and the cost is $240. And from YouTube, in the savings, I have the $218 that I just put in there, but there's also what I saved from December, and so that'll help pay for the editing software. So hopefully I can see how, from a business perspective, how it works for me. I just really have to get adjusted to putting it in a separate planner from my household budget, so I'm not confused. And I'm already broken out my cash envelope. So, yay. I totally forgot I did that. But y'all have a super fantastic day. Let me know if you've already done your first budget for the month of February. I know some people get paid once a month. And others, you know, they get paid more frequently than I do. So they get paid every week or every 2 weeks. But let me know how it's going. And you guys have a super fantastic day. And I will talk to you again on Tuesday. I'm either going to put out the video like where I'm closing out my budget, or it's going to be my January goals. I'm not sure which one is first, but y'all have a great one. Bye.